I'm standing outside of Dale City Police Department today with Kyle Preston, and Kyle's got some interesting things going on. This young man has really been doing a lot of community service, and just tell us some of the things you've been doing. What do you got going on?
Yeah, sure. Well, to start off with, last year, about November last year, I was contacted by Walmart, and actually it wasn't November, I take that back, it was about January, February. I was contacted by Walmart. They had an overrun of bicycles from Christmas, and he called me up and said, hey man, I got some bicycles here, do you want them? I kind of pal around with a group of guys that's what we like to do, is we like to try to give back. And so I was thinking, he told me he's going to kind of sell them to me for $10 a bike. So I thought, man, I could come up with some money, and I know my buddies, they could come up with some money. And so we kind of thought, let's go do this. So I showed up at Walmart with about $300, and Walmart refused it. They were like, no, let me give these to you.
Wow.
And just, I know that you're going to make something happen with them. So at that point, I had, he probably had close to 300 bicycles, and there's no way I could have managed all that. So my brain just immediately kind of started racking through what I was going to do, and the first thing that kind of came to my mind is to do some kind of reading program in our elementary schools.
Oh yeah.
And so we've got basically kindergarten through 5th grade, each one of the elementary schools. We had a little boy and a little girl, so I kind of picked up, it was about 32 bicycles. It was one for a boy and one for a girl, all the way up through. I then went to each one of the elementary school principals, and I asked them to just set it up themselves. I didn't want to control the program. I just want to be able to control giving them away. And so each school actually set up their different program, but it was based around reading. And so some kids had to read an amount of words, other kids just had to read a number of books. And so at that point, we were able to give away those 32 bicycles.
Very good.
Yeah, from there, a really interesting, the Dale City High School, they have a food pantry, and every year that food pantry provides for the kids in the high school and some people in the community. During the summer, the Dale City High School is the only pantry that stays open. Okay. And once a week, I believe it's Wednesdays, anybody from in the community, they can come and they can get some food out of the pantry. Yeah. This past year, they had a little bit of a changeover in hierarchy, and food didn't get ordered the way it usually does. And so they were kind of running low. Well, I stopped by to see the person who's running it. She's a good friend of mine, and I stopped by to see it, and I noticed she didn't have any food, and I was like, hey, what's going on? You don't have any food? And she was like, yeah, we just didn't get them ordered the way we usually do. And I immediately, again, I just thought, well, I know these people, let's step into action. So I kind of posted some stuff on Facebook, and next thing I know, about $3,000 worth of food later, we had her food pantry kind of stocked up. Yeah, it was amazing. People from inside of the community responded. I had a lot of students actually respond. We just had people from all around. Just, it was really good, giving of all kinds of food. We had a local Jeep group that gave about $1,000 worth of food.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was really interesting. So yeah, those are a couple of little service projects. Here recently, we had a student at the high school, her house burned down, and her mom contacted me because they'd actually given to the food pantry. And so her mom had contacted me and asked me if there was a way that we could help get her daughter, who's a senior, some clothing. So again, I just reached out Facebook world, and next thing I know, we've gotten her about $150, $200 worth of clothing.
Wow.
So it's just been, it's been a huge, it's been a huge part of my heart, to be a part of this community in this way. And that's the thing I see is you talk about Floyd, you talk about how we have a great city here. And
we've got a great city.
And people don't know that. People don't see that, Yeah. And so to be able to reach out and see those people, and I've had a lot of people in the community that I'm friends with that have reached out and helped. And just to know that we are that community. A lot of people want to try to say some bad things about us, but man, we've got some of the best kids ever in our high school.
I agree.
Just great kids in our high school. Some of the smartest kids I know. It just blows me away. It's just absolutely 100% amazing, and I love this community, and that's why I want to do this stuff. It's not anything I'm having to do. It's I want to do it. I want to make our community better because we have a better community.
I want to shake your hand. I think you're doing a fine job.
Thank you. I appreciate what you're doing.
On behalf of the community, we want to thank you for your service here.
Thank you.
We hope to be able to reward you guys with a better salary and better conditions. We have an election coming up November 14th.
Yes, sir.
And for the half-cent sales tax. And that is dedicated entirely to the police department and the fire department. That's that's the only place it's going.
Well, we appreciate it. We do. I mean, I love the building. I know it's hard to see on camera, but we love our new facility.
Oh, yeah.
I was here with the old one. I've been on the job 7 years, so I was here with the old facility. We love our new cars. You know, I mean, that's something else. We love the technology of running the iPads. It's so much more efficient for us.
Oh, yeah.
It's amazing. It's amazing to see, because I've been here long enough to see the progression of where we came from and where we're going to be going.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what it's outstanding. I mean, there's I hope no Oklahoma City officers see this, because they'll probably be offended. But man, I love being an officer in Del City so much, because we are more of a police officer here. You know, just because of how we are as a city. You know, we can't have all these other divisions, and so when it comes down to it, you know, when something big happens, we have our detective bureau, but we have us, and so we get to work so much of that. I mean, we are police officers. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, more versatile.
Absolutely more versatile, and that's what I love. That's why I love being here.
Very
so
cool.
thank you guys for doing this. It's good stuff.
We enjoy you guys. I mean, we really appreciate the service you provide. I agree with you. I think this is a wonderful community, and we've got all the pieces in place.
We do.
We've got the facilities, we've got the equipment. Now we get our personnel taken care of.
Good
we
deal.
could have the best police force in the area.
There's no doubt about it. We got some great police officers and
a lot of good guys like yourself.
Well, thank you, sir. I like to drag on my hose draggers, the firefighters, but they're another group, man. I just feel like they're a great group of guys that, you know, man, I'm like you. I think we're just on the edge of just breaking off into something
just being
huge.
Great.
Yes, absolutely.
That's exactly the way I feel.
Absolutely. Well,
thank you, sir. Thank you for your time. Appreciate you.
You guys, thank you very much.
And next time you have a big project coming on, let me know. I want to help too.
I will. I'll let you know.
We'll jump in.
All
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.